Hey y'all, it's your girlfriend Blue Sunshine, and I'm here today with a message because Spirit said you need to hear this. And whatever it is you need to hear, you can find that right here on my TikTok and my YouTube. I would like to thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the subscribe, the support to my channel. I truly appreciate that. Thanks for those that's been rocking with me. Let's keep rocking. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead on and do so. 15 minutes of this video will be up on TikTok. The full video will be up on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, you could do so by subscribing, following. Everything is not about money with me. I get my own money anyway. Feel me? If you want to book a reading, you could book a reading, just inbox me. But if you want to donate to this channel, you could donate by loving, sharing, commenting, following, anything that's energetic. I truly appreciate it. All right, y'all. So this is a love read. Let's go ahead on and jump into the reading. And let's see what it is that Spirit wants you to know when it comes down to today's reading. All right. What's the overall energy with the collective in a person right now? What's the overall energy? What's the overall energy for today's reading? Let's get one more. All right. So we have emotional dependence. It says your stability relied on their presence. So collective, when I'm seeing emotional dependence, this let me know maybe this is a time where you pulled your energy back from somebody. Maybe this person was too emotionally dependent on you. This could be a child's father. This could be somebody you have kids with, or somebody you have a family with. Sorry, y'all. This could be somebody you have kids with. This could be a baby father, a baby mother, somebody you share children with. You put it where it resonates. But this person was too emotionally stable. They too emotionally dependent on you. Feel me? That's how I'm just gonna say it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, come on. Why is emotional dependence here for this reading today? Why is that the overall energy? And I think collective, at first you may not have recognized how much this person was emotionally dependent on you. But I feel like something may have happened, maybe some type of argument that brought a moment of clarity to you where you decided that you needed to part from this person. Sorry, y'all. I'm dealing with the baby. Right, so it was basically like you had a moment of clarity that this person was too emotionally dependent on you. And you decided to stand on your own and protect your energy. And protecting your energy is key. We bring a lot of people in our lives and they be going through stuff secretly. A lot of times people don't tell you what they going through. They keep it to themselves. They come in your life, they wear masks, they tell you illusions. They tell you things to try to hide what's really inside, And a lot of people do this, whether y'all believe it or not. People will come and tell you a story that ain't even true. Have you thinking something that is not. And it happened to me before. But illusions don't work on me now. Because people done tried to send so much illusion magic and manipulation magic that the shit don't even really work on me now. So I know when somebody lying to me or just putting up a front. But I feel like collective, this person was putting up some kind of front. When it came down to you, maybe when it came down to the connection, maybe when it came down to what you guys shared, I don't know. But this person was putting up some kind of front or whatever. But in the background, this person was really emotionally dependent on you. So I feel like this person could have been acting one way, and then this person was acting another way behind the door, like behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? Why is emotional dependence here? And then it say they emotional dependence relied on you being there. So I feel like collective, if you did try to leave this person, they would do mind games or do things to manipulate you to try to stay. You know, not because of love or not because they wanted to build something with you, but because they wanted you to be there because they emotionally dependent on you. Like, and 9 out of 10 people like that, they don't want nobody else to have you. So they try to gaslight you. Look, it say longing. This the same card as emotional dependence. This person is acting one way on the outside. And on the inside, this person is really emotionally, they are hurting and missing you. They want to talk, they want to reunite with you. So if this not resonating with you, don't make it resonate. But like I said, I feel like this is for people that's in separation or going through some type of separation with a person. And this person may be acting like everything is okay, but on the inside, this person is emotionally longing for you, collective. They want to sit down with you. They want to go out with you. They want to talk. Sorry, y'all. This person, they want to have a sit down with you. They want to take you out. They want to try to make amends with whatever this is that's, going on between y'all. But like I said, collective, by you guys splitting apart, this really showed you how much this person is. Because it's like you can know how this person really feel about you. Maybe everybody else don't know the connection y'all share. But you know exactly how this person feel about you, and they know you know. So it's like they could walk around and pretend all they want. They could go lie to people. They could go put on the front. They could act like they don't care because you already know what's up when it comes down to this person. And they know you know. So it's like this person walking around hiding how they really feel and really holding back all this emotion for you, but they pretending. That's why in the beginning of this reading I said illusions. People be fronting. Y'all gotta understand that they be acting like they happy, they be acting like everything okay, and then on the inside they really tearing up. And then we be around people like this, because when you around certain stuff, you become the same thing. Like, I remember being young, I used to go around people happy. It wasn't nothing wrong with my energy. And then when I'm leaving these people that I went around, my energy off, or I'm a little upset. You feel me? And it's not even my own energy. It's because of the people that I'm around. They coming off like they happy. They coming off like, you know, everything is okay, but deep down inside it's another story. And even though energy don't speak like physically, energy speaks spiritually. So even if you don't recognize it, your energy is picking up on other people's energy scientifically. You heard? If you one of my real fans, I did CUNY research, and that's one of the things I spoke about, like transmuted energy and people projecting on you and stuff. I didn't speak on it spiritually, but scientifically, logically, I spoke on how people do project things onto you, and when you're around certain things for a long time, eventually that energy start rubbing off on you. Collective. So I feel like you knew how this person was really feeling on the inside. And even though this person was walking around fronting or moving a certain way with you, you still seen the truth, and it caused you to pull your energy back, or it caused you to separate from this person, or it caused you to, just move back. It say using love as a weapon. This person was using your love against you as a weapon. Instead of using this love to grow and to build, this person decided, oh, hey, I know the collective love me, so the collective going to do this, or the collective never going to leave me, or this person just thought because you loved them, you heard that, they had it in the bag. Like, oh, yeah, the collective love. It's like they got big-headed because you loved them, or you were showing them some type of love, or you opened up to them. Maybe you somebody that don't really open up to people, or, you don't show, not saying you don't show love, but you're not really as open with everybody as you are with people that you trust or somebody you want to build with. So I feel like you did open up to this person, and this person got big-headed about it, and they started disrespecting you and playing mind games. That's what this person started doing. Or because they knew that if you left them, they would be heartbroken. Because deep down inside, this person was emotionally dependent on you. You didn't know that, collective, because they hid it. So it's like, so basically, this person, they didn't want to get their heart broke. But I feel like that's selfish, because you don't want to get your heart broke. You start using the love that was meant for something good as a weapon. So it's really like a lose-lose, because both times you're going to lose. Once the person find out that you're trying to manipulate them to stay, or you playing mind games, or collective, you could have been finding out truths about certain things, and you could have brought it to this person's attention. They could have tried to manipulate you or gaslight you. It's still a lose-lose situation, because at the end of the day, the collective is still going to leave you alone. That's why I don't understand why people be trying to control. You cannot control people, and you cannot control things. Certain things are you can control. If it's in your matter of controlling, but some things is out of our hands to control. You heard? So people just got to learn that, and instead of trying to manipulate, when you try to manipulate a person to stay, or you doing black magic for a person to stay, or you just doing things that go against the person's will to stay, that's not going to make them come back. It's just going to push them away more, because you trying to control or choose what it is that the person is trying to do. I feel like, collective, you could have been trying to move away from this person, and this person was doing little things to get you to stay. And maybe this time, collective, whatever they was trying to do to get you to stay, or whatever manipulation they was doing to get you to come back, it didn't work this time. Maybe the manipulation worked before on you. Maybe you gave this person a lot of chances in the past. Maybe you could have forgave this person in the past. But it's like now you waking up to the fact that this person, it's not really love. This person just wants you to be around. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not trying to say you this person prisoner, but it's just like, it's not about love. It's not about what you thought it was about. At this point, it's just this person don't want to see you with nobody if they can't have you. You feel me? So they going to use love as a weapon. They're going to try to play mind games with you. They're going to try to disrespect you. They're going to try to say things to break your heart. They're going to try to do things to keep you stuck in the connection. That's what people do. They try to do things to keep you stuck when they see you moving forward. And the reason why this person is doing this, because you probably like, why my ex acting like that? Or why my ex acting erratic like that? Or why they moving like that? And the reason why this person is moving the way they moving is because this person deep down inside, they don't want you to go. Feel me? But they should have thought about that before they started playing these mind games and doing or using love as a weapon. Love is not a weapon. It never was meant to be a weapon. It could be a weapon in a good way, but this person chose to use it in a bad way. And I was telling my mother the other day, my son got into something, kids. And she was a little upset with him, but I was telling her, like, it's the intention. If he didn't, and even law-wise, because I study law, I study criminal justice. Even a judge, they got a saying for certain crimes, like, it's the intention. They look at your intention behind the crime. Like, I'm not trying to take y'all to school, but I'm just telling you. In court, they look at your intention when you commit a crime. Your intention. What was this person's intention when they decided to murder this person or rob the jewelry store, whatever? What was their intention? The intention is really what matter when it comes down to God. You heard? I'm serious. And y'all know the courts is like the closest thing to God. Not y'all understand what I'm saying, speaking law-wise. So it's like this person intention, when it came down to you, it wasn't right. And going back to what I was telling my mother about my son, he didn't go outside to get in trouble. Just trouble came to him, They look at that in court. They look at that. Did this person go outside looking to fight or start trouble or shoot somebody? Or they looking at the intention. So I was trying to tell her, like, don't be upset with him, because his intention wasn't to go outside and to get something. His intention is to go out, have fun, go swim and play with his friends, blah, 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 blah. But you never know what life going to bring at you. And it's the same thing with love and, everything. And I feel like this person's intention, because they intention wasn't to use love as a gift or as to build. They used it as a weapon. So collective, I'm feeling like you waking up to the fact that this person, like I said, they wasn't I'm not saying they wasn't in love with you, but it was an illusion. They was hiding. It was something they was hiding. You know? You understand what I'm saying, collective? And then instead of just coming to you and saying, listen, collective, I never been in love before. Or, I never had to open up my heart before. Or, just being honest with you. No, this person, they start using love as a weapon. It say, recognize manipulation and refuse to let love be used against you. True love is nurturing, not controlling. Because this person knew that they would be hurt if they knew you left, they start doing little stuff. And I be trying to tell people, spell work is not just pots and pans. This is spell work. If somebody is deciding to leave you or making a plan to leave you or whatever it is you chose to do, collective, that's your choice. It's nobody's right to come in and start trying to manipulate your mind and say little things. And it's like throwing stuff in the pot, but spiritually with words. You heard, this person did do spell work on you. They did do spell work on you. And the spell work was playing with your mind. You don't play with people's mind when it comes to love. That's how certain stuff happen. Or certain people end up dying and, abused. Because people like to play with people's mind when it comes down to love. Love is not a mind game. But a lot of people turn it into that. And collective, you could be somebody that feel like your love is not a mind game. And when you really caught on to what this person was doing, you decided to leave this person. And you left this person knowing that they was playing mind games. You knew what they was doing. You know how they really feel about you. You know what they doing. You know the lies that they telling people. You know how they really feel. You know what's up. You and God know what's up when it come down to this person. Even though this person running around trying to act like they don't got no emotions for you, you and God know what's up when it comes to this person. So this made you even pull away from this person more. Seeing that erratic behavior or seeing that, they was trying to control you from leaving or stop you from leaving or decided to use manipulation. You seen that, and this probably pushed you away more. This what I'm saying. This was a lose-lose for this person because they were just better off telling you the truth from the jump or whatever it was that they was feeling or whatever you was asking the truth about. They should have just told you from the jump because you that type of person. Because trying to manipulate and do all this extra stuff, it just made the situation way more worse. It pushed you away way more further. You heard? Like, I was saying the other day, like, sometimes people still I'm cool with they ex. I ain't saying that they sleeping with them, but they be cool. Like, it's not no beef. We dated, things didn't work out. But it ain't no beef. But then you got them exes where it's beef. Like, not beef like that, y'all. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like, we can't be friends. We can't talk. We can't follow each other on social media. It's no really bringing you up. I'm not really... It's those type of relationships. And I feel like this connection was a serious connection. And I feel like it ended the way it ended. But it didn't have to be, like, completely, like, chopped. Like... Not saying like you was still gonna mess with this person, but like I said, even if you seen this person in the future, hey, what's up? How you doing? It can't even be, it ain't giving that. When you see this person or if you ever run into this person, I feel like you would try to dodge this person or, avoid them. Or because they did all this extra shit. Nobody told them to go do this extra shit to you. Knowing deep down inside, they longing for you. This person disrespected you. They played mind games with you. Give me more on mind games. Look. Rumors, gossip. This person was gossiping about you. About your achievements. Whatever it's something you doing. And this is the consequences. This is why you don't want to be with this person. Look. This person was playing games. Games. Two different cards. Mixed signals. And they was running around gossiping about you. That's what I said in the beginning of this reading. This person going around telling people stuff and doing little stuff in collective. You really know how this person feel inside. You and God. You really know. You played mind games with the collective and these are the consequences. And I feel like people could be talking about this. People talking about this. They gossiping about this. You could be doing your own little thing, collective, but people are talking about how this person tried to play mind games with you. They made bad choices when it came down to you, and deep down inside, this person knew how they felt about you. So it's like this person was an enemy to themselves. This person was an enemy to themselves. They can't really blame nobody for losing you. They got to blame themselves. And if you know me, I always bring this up. Beyonce song, I love that song. When she was like, "Don't hurt yourself," I always bring this up because that song is like the truth about mirroring when it comes down to relationships. We know her and Jay-Z was going through what they was going through, but she was letting him know, yo, don't hurt yourself. You out there playing games. You think you playing games with me, but you really playing games with yourself. Because if I walk away from you, you're the one that's going to be sad and hurt. And nobody told you to go out there and play them games. You chose to play those games. Don't hurt yourself. That's what she was saying in the song. Don't do it, baby. That's basically what she was saying. Don't do it to yourself. Please. Don't go out there and act like you manipulating me because you really manipulating yourself. When I walk away, you gonna be the one feeling manipulated because you manipulated yourself. You manipulated a good person out of your life. That's all you did. You thought you was playing some type of game, but the game backfired on you. You're the only one playing the game. That's basically what she was saying in the song. Don't hurt yourself. Don't do it, baby. That's what it's given to me when I hear that song. Like, Jay, don't do that. Boo, don't do that. Cause if I leave, you know, and I like Jay-Z response back because he said he ain't do this. He went on ahead and made 444. That was his apology. But you get what I'm saying? Some men be vulnerable enough to just go ahead on and say, yeah, boo, you know, I love you. They know how they feel on the inside, and they know they can't live without you. So it's like, I will go ahead on and bow down. I'll go ahead on and bow down. You the one. You know, you got it. Basically, like, you got it. That's what the other album was when he made 444. It was like, you got it. And instead of this person saying, you got it, collective, no, they start trying to manipulate. They try to act like you don't know. Jay-Z ain't get up there and start acting like Beyonce was lying. No, he never said that. He went and we knew it was true when he made the album, the other one, about family and shit. Word. Hold on, y'all. Let me go turn this thing off. Accountability is something people need to learn. And that's what Hov took when it came down to be. I'm just, I know a lot of people don't really like being Hov, but I'm just giving y'all example of real life shit. Like, this person tried to do some, whatever this was on you, and now the consequences is eating their ass up. This is the truth. People gossiping about this and everything. How this person tried to play mind games with you. How they was disrespectful to you. How they use love as a weapon. And these could be the same people they was going around trying to act like they ain't have these feelings for you for. And now these people looking at this person like they gossiping about this person. Give me more on moment of clarity. Let's jump on into it. One realization changed everything. I'm telling you, collective, you woke up. I don't know what this person said or did, but you woke up. It was like, I don't know if I want this, or, I don't know if I could continue doing this. Give me more on this moment of clarity. You woke up to this shit. Look, drowning. That this person was drowning. Maybe when y'all broke up, maybe this person could have made it seem like they didn't care to you. Maybe in the back of your head, you could have said, this person don't really care about me. Because if they cared about me, they wouldn't be treating me like this. Maybe you could have got a little confused, Sometimes we battle with the mind and the heart when it comes down to certain situations. So you could have got a little confused when it came down to what this person was really feeling about you. So you could have been stuck in your head about it, whether you wanted to walk away, whether you wanted to stay and make it work. You regular relationship shit. Y'all know how it go, but then it dawned on you. It's like, ding. You know how that moment be, y'all. When we get that ding moment, we all get that. And you was like, wait, you start connecting pieces together and you realize this person, they did care about me. That's what this person get. They should have been honest about their feelings. They played mind games with you so much. It's like you didn't know if this person really cared about you or not. Like, you started questioning the connection. You started questioning everything. And I feel like this person played mind games with you to the point where you became confused about the connection. You became confused about whether this person really wanted to be with you or whether this was going to be something you wanted to work towards. And this was stupid of this person, because if they care about you and they really want to be with you, putting you in the energy of confusion and mind games, that's just going to make you walk away. I know I'm walking away from something that because confusion is not from God. So if you confusing me and I got to be up in my head at night thinking about what you doing, thinking about what you said, I don't have time for that. I don't have to deal with that. You heard? That's the devil. So if you want to act like you want to be living the devil ways or play confusion games, and then this person, the magic worked on you a little bit. That's what I'm saying. This person tried to do this to you thinking it was going to stop you from leaving, but all it did was really make you leave this person alone. It was just stupid. This whole, whatever this plan was or whatever this was this person was doing was stupid, because it just made everything worse and it just pulled you away even more. And it showed who this person was even more. Look, we got moment of clarity, vulnerability, soulmate, and pressure to change. It say change should come from within, not from external pressure. It say verbal abuse. I said vulnerable. Protect yourself by seeking support and setting firm boundaries against abusive behavior. And abuse, I always say this, abuse don't have to be physical abuse. It could be mind games, manipulation, trying to stop you from leaving. That's abuse. That's a form of abuse, because why is you doing that to somebody? Why are you trying to manipulate somebody from walking away once they made their decision? That is a form of abuse. Using your words. I just said that. Spell work ain't just pots and pans. It's what you say, what you do. A lie is a form of spell work, because it's a way to try to manipulate somebody or deter them, or, like, let me give y'all an example for those that don't understand. If I say, I like the color black and I like wearing pink shoes, that's what I like. You feel me? But then you got people out here that try to manipulate you and be like, oh, pink is for people that, pink stands for something. You know how people be putting titles on something. So, I don't wear pink, or, I got a better thing for y'all, a better scenario. Like me, when I started reading cards, people were saying, oh, I'm doing spell work, I'm evil, I'm this, that, and the third. That's illusions. That's a lie. Especially for people that know me and know that I don't do that stuff. Why you going around lying saying that that's what I do when I use these same cards to help you heal? Especially for the people that I help. I'm just trying to give y'all a better understanding. If I helped you and then we ended up not speaking or the friendship didn't work out, why are you going out there lying, saying that I did spell work, knowing that I helped you in the background? You get what I'm saying, collective? People will know you helped them in the background and then go out there and trying to make it seem like you the worst person in the world. This person was your soulmate, your twin flame, a romantic partner. This was somebody you did share something with. Y'all did share something spiritually. But like I said, because this person got afraid of losing you, they start playing mind games and doing the weirdest shit to you. Give me more on pressure to change. Why is that here? Ooh. Look, exhausted. And you could have been asking this person make changes, or let's change this in the connection, or and this person ain't make no, look. This card say clingy, old exes, dead relationships. This is an ex, or this is somebody that you're not dealing with right now, like I said. And you becoming exhausted with this connection. This is you, collective, somebody that's like to be happy, you know, you healing, and you cutting ties with this person, look, because you tired of this chaos. This person is not changing. I'm not pressuring nobody to change. If you don't want to change, don't change. I cannot make nobody change. When I was young, I remember I broke up with this boy. Well, we broke up or whatever, and it was like, you know what? I used to always say this, like, it's over. This is what I used to tell myself. It's that I never clinged on to nothing growing up. Because it's like, it's over. It's nothing you could do. Once it's over, it's over. Like, if you and the person not working out, y'all just not working out. It's just not working out. It's nothing I could do. It's nothing I could say. It's nothing I could make. You know, if it's meant to be, it's going to come back together. You got to allow things. When things get like that, you got to naturally let it come back together. You can't force nobody to want to be with you. You can't force no relationship on nobody. You cannot. But people out here trying to do that shit because they don't want to be alone, or they don't want to see you with nobody else, or they know they hit their feelings from you. So if you walk away, they going to really be... This person hit their feelings from you. It was stupid. This was stupid. When you sit down and really think about it. You hid your feelings from the collective. Trying to control the narrative of the connection because you was afraid the collective was going to leave you. You know? Instead of focusing on love and building and honoring this soulmate connection y'all had, this person was so focused on you leaving or something going wrong in the connection that they ended up playing mind games with you. You caught game. You peeped game when it came down to this person trying to play mind games on you. You peeped it. I don't know how you peeped it, but something happened where you woke up to the fact this person was trying to play mind games with you, and you subtracted yourself from the situation. As you should. As you should. Anybody that's sticking around once they got a clarity or a ding-a-ding moment about something, and they still sticking around, you can't blame the devil or God because you choosing to stay with this person, or you choosing to put up with whatever this is. Once God bring you the clarity to what was confusing you, because see, confusion gonna come, but God gonna bring the clarity as well, and you choose to still stay your ass with this person, or whatever it is you choose to do, you can't blame nobody but your goddamn self if you find yourself in a certain type of situation. But collective, you ain't do that. You got clarity. It's like the ding-ding moment went off in your head, and you start making moves. And then on top of that, you really found out that this person really did have deep feelings for you. They just was hiding it. And they hid it, and they tried to manipulate you to stay. Instead of just saying, I'm in love with you, let's get married, let's have kids. Stay. You know, I like men that... I said this too before on a TikTok live. Men know when they want to marry you. Men know when they see their wife. Women know when they see their husband. You know. I don't know how they know, because I ain't really know. I knew a little bit, but not far as getting married and all of that stuff. But if you heard me get up here and tell a story before about my husband, when I met him all them years ago, he said he was going to marry me. And I was letting him know I don't do marriage and all of that shit because people be playing games and stuff. But not to get into all of that, I'm just letting you know people know when they want to spend the rest of their life with you. And I feel like once you know that and you feel it, just say it. Don't start trying to... I don't know. This is just stupid to me. Like, we grown. If you knew that the collective was somebody you really cared about, why the hell would you push them away like this? It don't make no sense. It's just crazy, collective. I'm a type of person I like to really try to figure shit out. And I really can't figure out the logic behind what this person did. It was very stupid. Because deep down inside, you really do care about the collective. And you doing all of this to keep the collective from leaving, but it's just going to make the collective leave more. This was stupid. I don't know what type of plan this person had, but it was stupid. You probably don't even want to see this person at this point. They were just stupid. All of this was stupid. Give me more on standing on your own and say your stability no longer depends on them. Maybe this person thought you needed them. Let me tell y'all, when I used to make friends or I got in relationships, I always went hard for my friends, my relationships. That's just me. I'm a loyal person and I go mad hard. You feel me? And I felt like maybe people thought because I was going so hard for them, like I needed them or I couldn't get away from them or I had to be with them for the rest of my life. But that was just my energy. That's just how I come for the people I fuck with. But I never wanted nobody to think that I needed them or they had to be my friend or we had to talk on the phone or we had to be together, you know. I didn't never want nobody to think that about me because it wasn't that. I just was being myself. And, you know, people just got connected to that. But people think you need them like you can't be by yourself. That's why standing on your own here. I feel like this person thought you couldn't be by yourself or you couldn't be without them or you couldn't stand on your own like you needed them. I don't know if y'all had a business together or y'all shared money together or whatever it is that, you know, you and this person had built together or whatever. This person was like, oh, the collective need me. No, I don't need you. You didn't need this person. You knew how to stand on your own 2 feet before you met this person. So why the hell would you need 4 feet when you met this person and standing on your own 2 feet? Collective, make it make sense. This person really got too big-headed with the connection. That's what it's given. They got too big-headed. Like they just knew you like the back of your... They thought they knew you. You heard? Give me more on standing on your own till you showed this person, baby, I don't need you. You can go ahead on and fly off into the sky. I hope you go. You look at this, it look like she pushing this person. No, I hope you leave too. If you need help, I help you. Give me more on standing on your own. Look, legal. Lawyers, court paperwork. Not actual legal, but more like I'm making a decision to stand on my own, away from this narcissist, because it's constant arguments. Look, love affair, dirty little secrets, sex fixed down low. Not saying that this person had a love affair, but they was hiding their true emotions from you. And by them doing this, it caused a lot of arguments. It made this person look like a narcissist. You said, you know what, I'm good. I'm just going to go ahead on and stand on my own. But this person was hiding how they really was feeling about you. Give me more on this narcissist card. Look, using silence as a punishment, stagnant. This person would get unresolved anger. Y'all would get into stuff. This person would get quiet. Nothing was resolved. Y'all never talked it over. You feel me? No amends was made. No closure was in contact. It just was an argument, and this person went quiet on you. Like, and I feel like this could have happened this time too. Like, y'all could have gotten an argument, and this person went quiet, and you was like, all right, stay quiet. Stay quiet, baby. Don't even come back and try to say nothing. This the last time we gonna play this stay quiet game, okay? Stay quiet for the rest of your life. Don't say nothing to me for the rest of your life. You want to play this quiet game? You want to act like you don't want to talk about what happened or fix whatever? I feel like it was a game with this person. This could have been a part of the manipulative tactic that this person was doing to you, getting quiet, not saying nothing. You know, how the hell are we going to come up with a solution if nobody's saying nothing? Communication is key when it comes down to collections. So if you want to be quiet, stay quiet. I feel like that was your energy this time around. You want to act like you don't want to talk about this unresolved anger, these love affairs, this constant argument. You want to keep using silence as a punishment? Stay quiet. Now this person is stuck in silence. You don't want to talk. You don't want to reconcile. You don't peep game to what this person was doing to you. All the manipulation tactics, all of this shit backfired on this person. You use silence as a punishment. Now you stuck in that punishment for the rest of your life. We can never speak again. I just was saying that too. You know how some people, they speak to their ex. Not on that type of level, but hey, how you doing? How's life? How's the kids? This person can't even ask you how your kids doing. If they see you, you probably trying to dodge from this person. If this person see you, they know they can't say a goddamn thing to you. That's how serious this is. They use silence as a punishment. Now you can never say nothing to me again in my life. Why would you use silence as a punishment? What punishment? I'm grown. I'm grown. So now you standing on your own. And now this person is standing in silence. They started this shit with you. This game. And you left them playing it by they goddamn selves. You heard, collective? So even if they wanted to tell you how they really feel, they can't because they stuck in silence. Where the hell you left them at? You ain't wrong, collective. You left them right in the game that they tried to play with you. That's why Beyonce said, don't hurt yourself. You wanted to play the silent game. Now you left in silence. No contact, no words, no explanation, no closure. No apologies, no stories, no none of that. Keep it. Stay stuck in silence. And now, collective, you protecting your energy. You realizing not everybody deserves access to me. Not everybody deserves access to this caring energy I got. This loyal energy I got. They don't deserve it. I got to be careful. I got to set boundaries. I just told y'all when I used to get cool with people or, because the love, that my energy, the love, the loyalty, that's just who I am. It's just who you are. So people are going to be attracted to that. It's going to draw people in. That's just who you are. You can't change who you are. But you can change who you have in your energy. By protecting it. By setting healthy boundaries. By walking away. By realizing the first time, not the second or the third or the fourth time. Give me more and protect your energy. Look. Drowning. Tension. Stressed out. Listen, I'm not bringing people... Look, y'all. This is what I'm learning, too. I'm going to flip these cards over. They say tension, stressed out, drowning. When you protect your energy, you don't have to deal with tension, drowning, people breaking your heart, people manipulating you. I'm not saying be cold with people. I'm not saying don't make no friends. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when you protect your energy, how much you give into people. Because some people, they get too greedy. Being greedy is not just with money. People get greedy with your energy and your time. They want it all to themselves. I want the collective to myself. You want me to yourself, but you trying to manipulate me or, play mind games with me. What do you mean you want me all to yourself? And then when you try to walk away from these people, collective, it's all types of drama. They lying on you and they slandering your name. You got to go through heartbreaks But this don't got to happen if you protect your energy. And sometimes protecting your energy is pulling back before it get too crazy. Before the tower moment. See, the tower moment going to happen. But it ain't got to happen with you standing on the ground. You can watch the tower moment by the ocean or the sea. Put it where it resonate, collective. You don't have to be right there when the tower moment happen. If you pay attention to the signs. Because either way, the tower moment is still going to happen. What's meant to happen is going to happen. But it ain't got to happen with you standing there. In other words, you don't got to get your heart broke. You don't got to end up depressed. You don't got to end up stuck in your head. You don't have to end up... That's why I just said, when you realize something, when God brings something to you, whatever clarity or whatever this is, and you still choose to stay with a person or put up with their shit or whatever it is, you can't blame nobody but yourself. Because at the end of the day, what you needed to see was brought to you. You just tried to act like it wasn't there. But you didn't do that, collective. You seen what you seen when whatever this was that came to you and awoken you, or whatever it was, you left. When you realized that this person was playing mind games with you or whatever they was doing, you left. to protect your energy from being stressed out, from having migraines, from being worried, from drowning in your head, from being depressed. You avoided that. It was like skirt, skirt. It's like you could have been driving, you seen a bunch of rocks in front, so you ain't want to crash, so you skirted and went around the rock. Well, I'm just giving y'all examples so y'all can understand exactly what I'm saying. Sirens in the back for confirmation. Look, waves and constant drama. That's why I didn't flip these cards over yet. So I wanted to channel it first. Protect your energy from constant drama. People emotional worry and fear. You gotta overthink things. People that come in your life that make you feel like this, get away from them. People that come in your life that have you in your head overthinking, asking questions, no, get away from them. When you find yourself in that energy, just know the situation not gonna work out. Something about to happen. Once you start feeling confused, that means your energy done picked up on something that your brain didn't pick up on. Yeah, I'm not trying to take y'all to school, but y'all know I'm a scientist. I'm a researcher. Sometimes the energy pick up on stuff that the brain don't catch it. You know how sometimes you see something and then at night you think about it and be like, oh, I ain't even realized that because the brain didn't catch it yet. Your energy caught it. You know how sometimes you see something and you be like, I know that means something. I know that means something. And then later on that night, you be like, oh, that's what that meant. You connected. That's because your brain didn't catch up as fast as your energy. You knew something was off. You knew something was being hidden from you. You didn't know exactly what it was, but you knew, this is how it's given to me collective. You was like, I don't got time to be trying to figure out what this man or woman trying to do. The energy is off. It don't feel right. It feel toxic. It feel like this person playing mind games. It feel.